All right, so we're live. We're live actually a couple of minutes early because I'm laughing my head off right now. I was going through some comments and see, this is the whole point, right? This whole like community, this whole everything. You've got your super positive people. You've got and then you got your negatives. You got your negative people out there, which just I don't know, maybe their life just there's words that I do not use, or I try not to use. But maybe there's just some people out there that their life is just maybe on a downward spiral, and maybe they're just trying to drag a couple people with them. I don't know. I don't even care. All I care about is the group of people that obviously we have, subscribers that are subscribed to this channel. Trying to just put a positive spin or maybe have a positive impact on, stuff, life, things. And I want to try to keep pushing forward with that positive, impact. Somebody had made a comment, and I'm just going to bring it up because that's what's making me laugh. Somebody brought up a comment or made a comment on my Monster Mojave conversion. Something along the lines of, can you even call this and granted, this is only messaging. So you don't know, is the guy laughing or is the guy literally being serious? Do you know what I mean? Like you can mistake a text message like that. When you're face to face with somebody, you can still take it wrong, but when you're face to face, you get to see like the person's genuineness or how they're really like acting. So the comment was made, was my Monster Mojave, could I really even consider it a conversion? And, he was like, all you did was slap some wheels, or do you say wheels? All you did was slap tires and a fan on it. And if that was the case, you gotta know me. Okay. If that was the case, do you think I would actually call that a conversion? Well, I mean, some people have done that. Some people will take a big rock, slap a set of road wheels on it, and call it a on-road conversion, right? Well, unfortunately for my Monster Mojave, that's not all I did. And I'm telling you, even if that comment is negative, do you see the smile? Can you hear my voice? I'm literally rolling. And I messaged back and I was just like, if that was the case, then yeah, whatever. I don't, what's funny is I don't even know what I said back. I'd literally have to go read the comment to see what I said back. But, yeah, that's not what I did. And it's funny because I remember the little struggles that I was having. And, when you search parts online, there's a huge thing about, you're not getting all your specs. You're not getting like everything you need. Like how many times has somebody, most of the time things are done in house, but how many times has one of you guys out there tried to modify one of your RCs? Maybe you wanted to have just a little bit wider arm. Maybe you wanted to have, I don't know, just a little bit more toe or a little bit less toe in the front or the rear. And that was achieved by adjusting, well, not necessarily the front, but you know what I mean, the rear. And that was achieved by adjusting your pin block, whether if it's forward or aft. And if my Mojave was literally a slap cell, you know what I mean, come on. If people are in the automotive, like if people are, and my voice is even cracking, that's how much I was laughing. You have no idea. I literally was laughing. Like, I mean, I'm surprised my kid didn't come down and go, are you all right? And I don't know, man. That's I tell you, that is a good way to start off your day, because if you were able to see out that window right there, today is a washout. Today is just a junk day. Could I get out there and rip it? The only vehicles I think that I'd want to rip today would probably be the infraction or the felony. And the only reason why is because the type of weather that we have today is, actually, I can ask, ready? Are you ready? Alexa, what's the weather today?
Right now in Plymouth, it's 56 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today's forecast has showers, with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 45 degrees.
All right, so this morning when I woke, you got to start calling me Guy. Yeah, I wonder if I can say that. Alexa, my name is RC Guy Garage.
Sorry, I don't know that. But I think it's a skill you might like.
I just thought it would be funny. No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, go home. Okay, so when I woke up this morning, you got your everyday thing. Oh, good. No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop and go home. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I don't hear anything else. I'm telling you, we get into arguments with Alexa, and actually, in my bedroom, there's 2 Alexa devices, and they talk to each other sometimes. It's right, and you go to try to get your phone to try to take like a audio recording or a video or whatever, and it just never works out. So where was I? Yeah, so usually you got your morning rituals, making coffee, for my wife and I, feeding the dogs, feeding the cat if you got a cat, or whatever you do. Well, one of the things that I do is I look out the window because I want to see what's my day going to be like. Am I going to be working, or am I going to be YouTubing? So, and it's so weird to say YouTubing, I'm telling you. It still is. It still is. It still is weird for me to even think that I could put myself in a classification of being called a YouTuber, but I guess I am. So anyways, open up the shades. I look outside and I realize, the type of weather that we had. Overcast skies. It wasn't raining at the time. It was that heavy mist. And my instant reaction was like, wow, infraction or the felony. I could take those things out to a parking lot and just have a drifting blast. And with the pavement just being that little bit of wet, you know what it does. It prevents your tires from being mangled. So you'll get that good drift and save on miles on your tires. So I don't know. There's a bunch of things that just started off my day as funny, which is why I started the stream early. So I'm still laughing about it. So a subscriber had mentioned they saw the video, and what they questioned was the motor that I received. Is it literally the same exact? Where's the motor? Is it the same exact motor that came out of the Big Rock? Meaning, I had touched on, they make these in batches, obviously. Now, how do the batches work? Do they set aside a batch of motors for boxes? And do they set aside a batch of motors for, the RTR kind of, whatever? I have no idea how they do it. But since I've posted, the issues that I've had with this motor, there's a whole bunch of subscribers that have been saying, the 3S line or whatever, this particular motor has been having issues. It's pretty common. So that subscriber had said, I don't know if they said, can you take apart? I think they may have said, can you take apart this motor once again, take apart this motor, and then take apart the new motor. Now, the intention today because today is a washout, is to pull this motor apart. It's only 2 battery packs. 1 battery pack went through it, fully expended. 2nd battery pack went through it, fully expended. Didn't have any motor slop on the 1st battery pack through it. Now, what I probably should do is I should get out my dial indicator, because the dial indicator is gonna see more than what my fingers are gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a precision tool. So, I don't even know what my dial indicator is now. Oh no, I can't remember where it is. Well, anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna pop this motor out and see if after pack 2, after pack 2 if this bearing is feeling any issues. And then the guy or girl, I don't remember, basically, had asked, is it possible to pop out the bearings and get a look at it that way? So I figured, since today's a garbage day, I'm not working today. I'm working here. I might as well. Man, is it really work though? Yeah, it is. It actually is. I never thought of it that way though, man. Now, for people that work in office buildings, I am not saying anything about your job at all. People that sit down in a chair and you do, I would not want your job. How about that? But the type of person that I am, I've always been just a work with my hands kind of guy. That's it. That's all it is. So that's the type of work I know. Now I'm sitting in this chair, realizing this chair is garbage. I got to get a different chair because this is not comfortable. Because when I'm here, man, sometimes I'm here for a couple hours. COVID 15 to 20, man. It has really slammed onto me, but it's coming off though. All right. So anyways, I think that's where I'm at. Yeah. You office guys, man, I would not want your job. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I'm an outdoor, get my hands dirty, build a stone wall, build a house, build a deck, work on a car. I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it. So anyways, we're going to break into this big rock. Check out the motors. Got the junk motor here. And we're going to pop out the brand new warranted motor from Horizon Hobby. So let's check it out. I'm going to jump into chat real quick. What do we got here? So we've got, don't forget, limited edition RC Guy Garage soldering stations. They're going to be up for sale again soon. Get your money saved up. Woo! All right. We have got 40 stinking people. Holy smokes. You guys are animals. So we've got Clive, Gaines, Stews, Dan. And I got to say Dan's bearded because there's another Dan that shows it. Chainsaw Guy, it's been a while. Philip, what's going on, man? Barry King, what's going on, guy? Remember, you absolutely don't rock. Frank, do you see this, Frank? Look at Frank. Do you see that? Why do your thing always get blocked? See what I'm saying? On my end, it always gets blocked. I don't know why. It's YouTube. They just don't like you. they think you're a hazard. You're not even saying anything bad. I don't get it. All you're doing is you're just putting like a fist bump or something there. A arm muscle or something. Muscle arm. RC Junkie, what's going on, guy? Let's see. Frank, yep. There you go. That one actually passed through. That's weird. Sergeant, what's going on, guy? Kevin, what's going on? What else we got here? Kit, Kai K RC, what's going on, guy? See, again, Frank, another one. I don't know. I think, Frank, I think you should just not even put your little, whatever those little symbol things are in there. Maybe that way I won't have to keep clicking your things to let them go. RC Master, what's going on, guy? No work because of rain for you? Right. Did you know the word YouTuber comes from the magic community? So we used to call people. I have no idea, guy. Big Muscle, what's going on, man? Robert, what's going on, man? Good morning to you as well. You know, I realized when I'm reading the comments, it should be like faced at me, shouldn't it? That way, like, you don't think I'm reading the comments right over there. Come on, y'all want to look at my face. Good thing this isn't high def. Kevin, what's going on, guy? What? Kevin, you work at an RC warehouse? Wow. That's nice. Oh, the chat just went away. Where is it? Right there. Robert, are you serious, dude? Did you send me some stickers? Dude, I got to get to the P.O. box. You know what's funny is Tony sent me some stickers to the P.O. I haven't been to my P.O. box in a month. The post office probably thinks something's happened to me. I haven't been there in a month. I should go there today. I appreciate that, Robert. Whatever it is, man, I appreciate any kind of donation. It's awesome. Stickers, whatever. Pots. If you want to send me pots, send them. All right, so I think I'm caught up now. Rogue Factor, what's going on, guy? You love stickers? Yeah, a lot of people do. I've got, I got to tell you, I've got quite the collection of automotive stickers. We're talking good ones too. Like when I was a kid, I used to save them. All the old Moroso stickers, Moon, everything. Holly, just comp cams, all of them. Hurst, of course you have to have Hurst. All right, so we're going to jump into the Big Rock. We're going to check out the motors. The reason why I'm doing this particular thing is because it was a subscriber request, because they were just curious to know. Is there a difference between the bearing that is in the front of this motor as opposed to the bearing that was in the new motor? And I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any. I don't think there's going to be any noticeable difference. And what I'll do is I'll take a picture with this, and that way, when I take a picture with this, I can zoom in and see if we can see any differences. It's a junk day, and I've got nothing better to do, and I left my battery plugged in as usual. And is this battery tray setup that I got working out? 100%, man. I'm loving it. So simple, too. I would suggest that you do this. So just out of curiosity, I am going to take my cell checker here. And there should be like a pile of dirt under there. Yeah, of course there is. All right. I think I realized I need a bigger chair, too. Like taller. I need like I just need a different chair. So all this is just it's a recessed light can. It's a recessed can electrical box, conduit box. And I just, bent it. It was very easy. I just scored it. You score it. It just makes it easier. Scored it, bent it, and it worked out perfect. It was the exact size I needed. I got to dump out this tray. So I will be back. A couple days ago. ago. All right. I'm not becoming a pro at this, but I think you pull it from the rear here. I think. Come on. Pull from the rear, pop out, go this way. Probably doing it wrong. It's kind of a pain, man. Come on. Get off it. There we go. Cool. And this, I'm telling you, this little sealed bearing, this setup that I did right here with the little, it's just a plumber's tape, just to take up the gap. Keeps that sealed bearing that I replaced. Keeps the sealed bearing nice. All right. So now pop out the, well, yeah, while I'm right here, I think I'll get these wires out of here. And we'll flip it over. Go after that center screw right there. If you have headphones on, watch your ears. Also, if somebody's trying to say something to me, make sure you just do like the RC Guy Garage thing, because otherwise I won't see it. Because it shows up as a red box on my end if somebody's just trying to directly ask something. And then I've realized, or I think I've learned, at least it worked the last time, all I did was just pull on this strap, and that thing came right out. Hey, look at that. You learn something new every day. All right. More sand, I think. More sand. All right. So now on this side, disconnect the fan. Disconnect the blue, yellow and orange together. Bam. Fan. Okay. Now, pull up on this thing and give it a pry. I think I want to get a, I do have a small pry bar. But, yeah, I think I'll use this as my pry bar. just gonna use an old chisel that I destroyed. So I'm gonna give a little bit of pryness to here. If I go this way, pull up and let's see if that works. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for this thing just to break off. It's coming. It seems to be going in and out easier. And each time I pull this apart, right? I know everybody's saying to slot this, but listen to that mesh. See how the mesh is? Perfect. That's a perfect mesh, man. Look at all that dirt in there. It's a two-wheel drive Big Rock. Gotta tell you, I did have a blast with this thing, being two-wheel drive. Like I was saying, it reminded me of when I used to race. It was pretty cool. So this is why you get these RC Guy Garage soldering stations, because they're just phenomenal for working on things. All right, so this is the old motor. This is the brand new warranted motor. I'm going to pop out the screws that are right here. Watch your ears. Boy, I got to be careful with my iPad over here. Get that thing out of here. All right. Pop this off. Oh, look at that. All right. So now I keep saying that I never see any dirt in there. Check it out. What do you see right there? I see a pile of dirt. So maybe slotting that is going to be a good idea. So I just want to check these bearings here. Just on here, because these I did repack. Mint. And I'm guessing this one's going to be mint too. Come on. It'll pop off. Man. You know what I wonder if this is flaring. That's what I'm guessing is happening. I'm guessing this end is flaring. And mint. Okay. And it's only 2 runs. It's only 2 runs, so whatever. Still good to check, I guess, while it's out. All right. So there definitely is sand getting in there. I'm going to take off this cover because I do want to just check to see if the motor plate is getting bent yet. That was actually a pretty good amount of sand in there, I think. See, the soldering station is such a value. I don't know why more of you guys aren't banging down my door to grab these things, man. $500. Huge value. Jess, what's going on, guy? You haven't slotted mine, but you plan on getting the mount. Nice. Man, I'm telling you, that it actually pained me to spend this kind of money on a big rock. It was painful, man. So let's see. After 2 bashes, has the motor plate now bent again? And I want to say I had some good landings that should have caused this motor plate to bend again if, man, it actually looks like it's all right. It hasn't bent. From my eyes, now I see that there's a little gap there, but that's from me pounding it. So far, this motor plate has not rebent. Did I hit trees with this? I don't remember. So far we're good. Maybe having those washers in there did help displace some of that, I guess, torque load or whatever you want to call it. So now let's check the motor. Uh-oh. Listen to that. Oh, there was just something there. Or was it? Could have been the sand on the thing here. There is a slight. Listen to that. Oh, I know you can't hear it. Oh, no. There is. There's actually, it could be break-in. There is the slightest amount of, where is it? Oh, I got to get my stinking, dang. Okay, so yeah, I can now. When I did this just the last time, just gonna check. I'm just gonna rotate it to each little. Yeah, right there. Man, are you kidding me? Right there. It's not like this one. But yes, there is a little amount of play that was not there on the first battery pack. I'm going to say, I mean, I suppose I could tear apart the motor, but it kind of seems like it's a waste of time now. I guess it doesn't really matter, I guess, when you put, man. Everything is scale, right? So this is also the fight that I have about all of this stuff, right? We know we're buying a scale vehicle, right? That's why it's called 1/10 scale, 1/5 scale, 1/8, 7th, quarter scale, whatever. Even on the 1-to-1s, your wheel bearings go, your transmission bearings go, your motor bearings go, right? It's just trying to figure out what's justifiable. Should you justifiably get what? How many packs? Like right now, there's how many people right here? 64 people in chat. Now, how many packs do you guys think you should get out of a motor before you have to change the bearings? Does anybody have like a guesstimate? Nothing? Nobody? Bueller? You think I know why these keep failing? Yeah, because we're using them. Rogue, thanks, man. Should be it. Kevin, don't say that. 6 runs, that's it. At least 15 runs. Okay. So you think after 15 battery packs that you should change your bearings out? That's interesting. I think I would want to say, yeah, Vector over there calling my wife sexy babe. 50. You say 20. Last what? Did you say last forever? Get out of here. 30? 30 I ran hard. Right. Traxxas motor only lasted, dude. My Traxxas motor only lasted what? It didn't even last. Mine didn't even last. I think out of the box. I wish I checked it, man. I think out of the box mine was junk. 100. Yeah. Chris, think about it. How can you figure 100 hours? Do you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Clean your bearings after 15 to 20 runs. Right. Man, you know what, Rogue Factor? Maybe on your rubber sealed bearings, take it apart, repack it, and do all that stuff. And I think I'm more along the lines of that. Couple people, Josh is saying 30 to 50 packs. That seems excessive. Same thing with you, Robert, 50, 40, right. How hot you letting the motor get will make the difference, right. Yeah, all of it. So the really, in my mind, now this is just my own personal opinion, that's why I like to see people's answers, because, obviously there are people's like, damn it, this thing should just last until I'm ready to put it in the dump. And if you treat it that way, just like you treat your car, what is the reason why you do an oil change in your vehicle? Now, years ago, it used to be every 3,000 to 5,000 miles for conventional oil was like the recommended like oil change like scenario. Now, with the greases and stuff, tolerances, all that stuff has changed. The different oils that now are available, synthetics are more along the lines of like that. I still want to say 5 to 7, and some people let it go 10,000 miles. I don't, but that's just my personal way of doing it. I'm no whatever. I'm no biochemical engineer, figuring out oils. And to be quite honest with you, with some synthetics, it's like between 3 and 5 still. And that's just because it's always just in here. My wife's car, I actually let my wife's car just tell me when to change the oil. That's a different scenario. My truck, Big Black, you don't even want to know what Big Black's oil integral is. That's like integral, whatever, oil interval. Yeah. You don't even want to know what that is. That's why I'm saying my truck is definitely a unicorn, man. I have so abused that truck, man. People don't understand why that thing is still alive. I think all of Belize, Ford, and Hyannis does not understand why Big Black is still alive. So a couple of the mechanics know the history of that truck, and they just scratch their head and they go, huh? How? I don't know, man. Just magic. So I think maybe if you did, what if we did like some quick math, right? So, well, actually you can't. How can you do the quick math? You'd have to do some math, man. I kind of like I do like the 15 to 20, and that's what I'm thinking in my mind. I think the 15 to 20 is probably a good base or gauge, because that is a good amount of time. So let's just say if you went on the 15 aspect, right? So we'll talk about like the 100 hours and all that stuff. So let's just say you took the 15 packs, okay? Now, what are you guys getting for average run times? I guess you kind of maybe need to figure that out. And I want to say an average run time that I get out of one of these 7,600 packs, and you know I'm like literally full trigger almost all the time. So let's just say I get what if I do it this way? 23 minutes, I'm going to say, is what I probably average. It's probably higher than that, but I'm going to go on a low average. So let's just say 23. Okay, 23 and then times 15. That's 345 minutes, right? Holy crap. Divide that by 60. So that's only, well, wait a minute. No, I'm doing that wrong. Crap. It said divide that by 60. 345. Oh, crap. 345 times 60. No, that's not right either. What am I doing here? I'm trying to figure out the math here. What did I say? 23 minutes? 23 times 15. So that would be 345 minutes. Oops. Times, oops, crap. 345 divided by 60 times that by, what'd I say, 15? So that 100 hours is pretty accurate. So that's 86.25 minutes on average. So that 15 to 20 packs is what I believe is probably a good gauge of realizing that you're going to have to potentially shovel out some money. Now, if you want to maybe protect your rubber sealed bearings, because these are the ones that obviously you can service, if you want to protect those, maybe do a 10-pack thing. Do you know what I mean? And most probably don't do that. I would be one of those people that don't. But I would say that that's probably a good number. Between 15 to 20 packs, if you could guess. And I'd leave it maybe on a guess. Think about how many times you went out and ripped it. 15 to 20 packs. I think that's a good one. But I don't know when this happened. So is that acceptable? Makes you wonder, man, because should you be replacing bearings or should you be repacking bearings? Now, my question was, in a scenario like this, and I think I'm going to try it. There was the talk about the reason why you would put a regular shielded bearing in here. Number one is because supposedly less contaminants are hopefully going to get in there. Okay? That's where a shielded bearing would work better. The temperatures, the internal temperatures of the inside, rotation of bearings, everything, all in these locations. The shielded bearing in normal cases is going to be better because supposedly it's going to be able to handle higher heat. Ceramic bearings, I agree with ceramic bearings to an extent, but I don't agree with it inside a motor per se. And that's just my opinion. It's my opinion. Because ceramic bearings, there's a give and take of everything. So there's a give and take of your three options of bearings. And I'm only saying three. You got your rubber sealed, you get your shielded, and you got your ceramic bearings, right? There's always a give and take somewhere. Ceramic bearings, you're going to get the ultra slick, just rollability, okay? You spin a ceramic bearing, walk away for like an hour, go have a coffee, come back, the bearing's probably just still spinning, or it's just starting to wind down as you come back. Rubber sealed is going to have more friction, okay? So those seals that, like if you looked inside, like if you take like one of those seals out, when you flop it over to the other side, what are you seeing along the inside track of that seal? You're basically seeing like a wear pattern. You're seeing this little ring of metal, like rub off. So there's going to be friction in a rubber sealed bearing. In the shielded bearings, there's going to be inherently less friction. So you get what I'm saying? Like, is any of that like kind of, at least this is my own opinion. Everybody else, you're welcome to your own. But for me, I wouldn't put unless I was rebuilding it. If I was a racer, yeah. If I was racing, oh yeah, I'd ceramic bearing everything and then literally change it out like every 4 races or 3 races. Yeah, I agree. But yeah. Just a shielded bearing inside a motor, I think that's best. Rubber sealed for those areas that get hammered, for wheels, my drive shaft, anything that's going to get an exterior contamination or high contamination kind of thing, I feel rubber sealed or whatever bearings would definitely be the way to go. And again, like I said, this is only my opinion based upon my years of experience. Yeah. Nah, just being a hack mechanic. Do you know what I mean? It's just my opinion. I've worked in a machine shop. I've done tons of stuff. So anyways, yeah. There's no reason to take that motor apart. It's already right there. Man, I'm going to grab my dial indicator if I can find it and see if we can get some numbers on this thing. Can you print shields for your bearings? I don't like. What do you mean, like 3D print? I don't think so. I mean, you might be able to, but I think that it's just the shields are so thin. And done, dude. You got the idiots. Let's see. RC Master, thanks for that. Math main voice, right? 3 years old, no slop. I don't know, guy. It's because you don't drive it. And where is my... I forget. I bet I put my dial indicator back in the garage. Right? Okay. Because that is basically where it belongs, so I suspect that's probably where it is. Crap! Well, I might not be able to do the dial indicator thing because I think I've loaded it out. All right. Guess I didn't want it out. Now, question is, am I going to be able to set this up on such a tiny motor? That might be the only issue that I have. Let's see. Yeah, I have a feeling I might be able to set this up like, man, let's see. I might not be able to. I'll see if I can. Might have to set it up on a side. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do it accurately. Crap. It's going to take too much work to set this up. Nobody's got time for that. Let's see. Now, can I do it this way? Don't know if I can. I probably can't bring this in. Yeah, I would need another articulating arm because and I'd have to take the gear off. Yeah, this won't work. I can't get an accurate number. Well, either way, there's slop. Crap. It's going to take way too much time to do that. So, unfortunately, there is, and I keep trying to make sure that it's not like grit on my $500 workstation here. But you just have to like believe me. There is slop. It's not up and down. It's side to side. It's the slightest click. And this is only 2 battery packs. I think you heard it. So there is obviously an issue. So replacing the motor is just going to give you a little bit of time. Maybe what you need to determine. Maybe what you need to figure out is, somebody had said go with, I think they said Boca bearings. And I think those are the bearings that I had gone with before. People are saying, you know, try and get a good Japanese bearing. I think the only issue that I have with getting a good Japanese bearing is, how do you know really, in reality, how do you know where your stuff is really coming from? You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Maybe it's, I don't know. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I am going to order some bearings up. I think it was RC Junkie. RC Junkie, I think he had said that, what bearings did he use? Did I say Avid or something like that? I think he said Avid bearings he uses. So I'm going to make sure I don't have dirt on my hands here. So unfortunately, the brand new motor is, well, it could be break-in. It definitely could be break-in. Man, you know what I think I want to do? It's just, it's too much work, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've got the whole day, but you guys don't want to be here to watch stupid stuff like this. I thought, see, as I like sit here and my mind is spinning, trying to figure out what's going to be the best course of action here. I think, the bearing's obviously the same exact thing. So is it breaking? Not breaking. Is it breaking? Is this, because the click I'm feeling and hearing is so minimal, but it 100% was not there on that first pack. Now, is that an acceptable amount of break-in? Break-in. Could be. Horrible. I don't feel like blowing it apart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I do have all day to do this, but I almost wish I did this on a StreamYard. Reason why I say I wish I did this today on a StreamYard was because I wanted to talk about the new Kronos, the XPR or something like that. Yeah. So I'm going to have my first Team Corrali. Now, I hadn't been very positive about Team Corrali for a couple of reasons. Boost, what's going on, guy? Jess, what's going on, guy? Acer, right. Acer bearings, right. Yeah, XTR, right. What did I just call it? I don't even know what I called it. You can't be bothered. You just break something else. Mets, why you have a message retracted, guy? What's going on, man? Big and cool. What's going on, guy? You've been wanting a right. The only reason why, and I know sometimes I stutter and I, lose train of thought, but the only reason why I haven't ever wanted a Team Corelli was because of somebody had made a comment again. So I had done that post that basically pointed to OMG RC out of Florida. And he's obviously, he's got them in stock and he's selling them. Now, couple of reasons why. Well, I think it's three reasons why maybe that I wasn't choosing Team Corelli. Number one was because, yes, I agree to a certain extent. A lot of people believe that Team Corelli is literally just a ARRMA knockoff. I don't really feel that way about this particular one vehicle. Now, just so that you understand, okay, like how I do things, you can read everything, you can see everything, but there's sometimes there's that you want to find out for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, Earl Moorhead had bought a Team Corelli Dementor, and the thing was demented out of the box. He was so fed up with just literally out of the box, it broke. And he just was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And you got to be careful because when you think about it, there's that other term about, when people do YouTube stuff, you become what's called an influencer. And I don't want to influence anybody in a negative way. If I was ever called an influencer type of thing, I would want my influence to hopefully be positive, which is why I always talk about trying to spread a positive, thing about, any of this stuff. But Team Corelli, people were saying ARRMA knockoff. And I was kind of seeing that. I did just basically, by what I saw just, on a picture and maybe listening to people a little bit, I did kind of get that inference. Okay, knockoff. Well, they said that also about the Team Redcat Racing Kaiju, and it's not. So when that thing first came out, everybody was calling it a direct knockoff of something else. I can't even remember what it was. The other thing was part support. So if in fact something breaks, or should I say when something breaks, not if, when something breaks, where am I going to get my parts from? Now, I never did the research to go, but I think I realized that it's going to take me like a month with the rowboat coming from, the opposite side of the planet, this guy in a rowboat just rowing over with a bag of parts, you know what I mean? Pulling up to the Plymouth Harbor and me jumping out and going, hey, what's up, guy? And have no idea what he's saying. So I figured that the rowboat was going to be slow on getting parts. So that's a negative. Warranty support. I have no idea. I know nothing about Corelli. Now, I never, I went on to the Corelli website just to look at the Chronos. I didn't look at anything else. And I only looked at the, not the RTR, I looked at the roller. So I didn't want to kind of I didn't want to contaminate my thinking. This is my first Team Corelli purchase. And I figure that this particular one may give my eyes a good look because it's a roller. I am going to take it apart. So when I get it here, I'm not going to electrify it right away. It's not going to be the first thing I do. The first thing I do, I'm going to take this thing apart. Meaning I'm going to this thing is going to get broken down to pins and screws. Okay. That's my intent of this Team Corelli Chronos. XBR, or whatever the heck it is, XTR. And then when I do go to electrify it, it is going to get a Max 6. As far as a motor, not sure. I feel like I only intend to run this on 6S. And I think that's what it's designed for. And in most cases, that's probably fine for that size vehicle. But it is going to get a Max 6. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be my first look. Now, did I cover everything that I was saying? So I said ARRMA knockoff, part support. There was a third one. Warranty? I don't know. I think there were 3. I don't know. And that's okay. It's okay I don't remember. Yeah. I think that's it. How has Trash Bag been treating me? Trash Bag is literally right there. Trash Bag is next to my Outcast. That's next to my DBXL-E 2.0. That's next to my 1/5 EXP Creighton. Still in the box. Just sitting there. Just sitting there waiting. I don't know why it's waiting. It's just sometimes you just don't have an enthusiasm. Like, yeah, even though it's supposedly a hot car. I don't know, man. Trash Bag will make it back to the channel. Trust me, it has to. I haven't given up on that truck. I think it was funny that people were like literally doing the Trash Bag replacement fund. And it's like, dude, what do you mean replacement? Like, what if we just get the thing going again? So, I do have the new motor mount for it. I do have the rear bumper. I'm going to address all of that. I am going to go on an RPM downward, spiral. I'm not, at least when it comes to this vehicle, I'm not overly impressed with RPM right now. Am I getting a little bit of that feedback and information from Earl Moorhead? Yeah, we both have talked about RPM to a big extent. We were actually going to do a live together to talk about it, but the thing about RPM is that you've got those RPM diehards, and I used to be one of them. I used to be one of the ones that was like, and I'm going back from memory. RPM was the part to buy when you needed an upgrade. And I've got RPM parts like in stock for other vehicles. And I'm sure those RPM parts are fine, but what is going on with a certain amount of RPM design and R&D and all this other stuff? It almost seems like RPM is also taking the same route as other companies, like what people were talking about, ARRMA and Traxxas, that it's like we, the people, us, you guys, have become the R&D department now of all of these manufacturers, even like in the automotive world. How is it? Well, I mean, I know why there's so many recalls nowadays on cars and why there's so many TSBs. I know why, and most of you guys know too. But yeah, we're literally the R&D department on a certain number of things. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't even know. Ask RPM about V5 Creighton arms. You mean ask RPM about it? Well, I don't have like a direct line to RPM. RPM has fallen down. Kevin. Now, see, this is why I wish I was on StreamYard, because I would post your comment right there. So Kevin hit it, like literally hit the nail on the head right there. RPM has fallen down in the past 5 years. And that's where I want to say I'm kind of on track with that. And that's pretty sad. But A lot of manufacturers have fallen. You know what I'm saying? RC Jockey, what's going on? New Corelli roller is Tiny RC Ventures, US, stock and spares. Yeah, I'm getting mine from OMG. It's actually on the way. It left the warehouse yesterday. So it's going to be here in a couple of days. I am excited for that. As far as parts, I don't even know. So you said Tiny Adventures RC? Now you say he's in the US, like where? Where is this Tiny Adventures RC? That's a weird name for a company. Tiny Adventures RC. Tiny Adventures RC.
Tiny Adventures RC. Here you are.
Pennsylvania. So they're only right down the street from me. But it says they're closed. It's 10:30 in the morning and they're closed. That doesn't seem good. Yeah, they're right down the street. Kinda. Nice. Okay, cool. Very good. Thank you for that. Tiny Adventures. I gotta keep that. I gotta write that down. Tiny Adventures RC. Where's my pad of paper here? I know I've got a. Well, I thought I had a pad of paper. I'll write it down on a paper towel. Tiny. Tiny Adventures RC out of PA. Nice. Like I said, right down the street. That's nice. Okay. Thank you for that. They open at noon? Okay. Big and cool. See you later, man. Good having you. I got your Sen 450. Oh, you got your Sen from there. Nice, man. So is Tiny Adventures well known or something? Who's JT? JT works for them? Who's JT? Captain Flannel. I don't know who this JT is. You've seen parts availability for Corelli? Good. You may try Tiny. Right. Come on. If you don't think I know who JT is, come on, guy. He's got a vet. That's all I care. He's got a C8. No, it's not a C8. It's a C7. Can't believe I just said he had a C8. He's got a C7. Of course I know. He's got a Corvette. Come on, guy. Come on. If there's somebody that all right. If there's somebody that's into RC, right? And they've got a real car, like, you know, something that I'd be interested, I probably know who they are. Why do you think I know Earl? Come on, guy. Get with it. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of things about Earl Moorhead that you might not know. He is a huge, huge wealth of information in the automotive industry, more than what people even understand. And I laugh. I when someone gives Earl a hard time about wrenching on an RC, you have no idea how much kind of the both of us laugh, because he's a pretty smart guy. He is. He really is a pretty smart guy, I'm telling you. He blows me out of the water on auto mechanics, I'll tell you that. Yes, Earl is awesome. He's a good guy. Very, very good guy. Yep. Very, very informative. He's somebody to listen to, especially when it comes to auto mechanics. So, tell you, he's been a master tech for I don't know how many years. So, yes, Earl is a guru, Sheila. Absolutely. You know it. He really is. He's a good guy. Have I seen your Hot Rod D100? I don't know. If you've posted it, I probably have. Ouija. What's a Yenko guy? I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Addicted. JTRC on YouTube. Come on, guy. You know. Come on. Unless you're answering to somebody else. Where is Earl, by the way? Shouldn't Earl be on here? I'm just thinking about that. The film industry has been really beating on Earl lately. That's why we really haven't been seeing much of Earl. His knuckles have been to the grind. I'm sure he's punched frame a couple of times recently. If anybody doesn't know what punch frame means, you know. Come on. Was I have a big wrench here? Come on. Does anybody know what it means to punch frame? This is the only wrench I've got here. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. There are those times when you're like really cranking on something, right? And it slips off the fastener. And your hand is here and you punch frame. Can't tell you how many times I did that. Yep. Earl Moorhead is punching frame. Yeah. Goodbye, Knuckles. You know it, guy. Yep. Oh, so actually JT actually works at... Well, wait a minute. How's it... Wait a minute. Doesn't JT live in Florida? I don't even know where JT lives. I just know that every time I see like a video of his, it seems like it's good weather. Addicted. Now, why is that not being shown? That Addicted. That right there needs to be shown. Nice. You got a 67 Marrow. Nice, man. Addicted. You knew my mother used to race at New England Dragway, right? She had a 68 Firebird with a 400 4-speed that she built herself. When she was 17, she worked in a garage rebuilding rear ends and transmissions. My mother, 17. Yeah. Okay, so he does live in Florida. Then how the heck is he working in PA? I know he's got a vet, but they're not that fast. Speed Psycho, a 68 vet. Nice guy. Now, see, is your Camaro? All I'll say, I won't get into it on YouTube. There's too many things that happen when people realize maybe you have something. All I'll say, do your research, look at the color of my car, and then realize it's not its factory original color for a reason. 65 F100. See, you know what? That's what I'm saying. That's what I like about some of the subscribers that are here is that probably it's an either or. There's that either or that sometimes the reason why you're into this hobby is because you had a love for the real, or it's the opposite way around, where you were into the hobby made it grow on you that you loved the reel. And I think that's what's great, is that the RC has been able to, you know, be like that little either stepping stone that some people need, or you realize that in the real world you're spending way too much money. But then again, a set of X-Max tires costs how much? you know what I mean? Come on. Man, I'm telling you, when I remember the first time I punched in, I was looking for an optional set of tires and wheels for my X-Max. So what did I do? I punched it into Google right here. Or actually, I didn't punch it in, I spoke it, right? Watch. Let's see if it does it right now. Tires and wheels for a Traxxas X-Max. Reason why I said that is because when you do the search, real tires and wheels show up. How come it's not working now? I swear. Before, when I did a search, I typed in, maybe I did, you know what I might have said? Tires and wheels for an X-Max. That might have been what I did. Shopping, let's see. Oh, it looks like it's a little bit different now. Well, I remembered at one point when I got my X-Max, I literally just asked Google or Siri or whatever I asked. I said, I need some tires and wheels for my X-Max. And real tires and wheels like showed up. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Let's see. 87 Buick Grand National. Yeah, that's a nice vehicle too. You've owned 5 Mustangs. Nice guy. Price. Right, they're the price of real tires. Right, at Pep Boys. If you want to go ahead and get a set of tires at Pep Boys, you could probably get your X-Max tires over there. Sorry, Traxxas. Addicted. Just make sure that you follow the rules. If you get some pictures on there, right? Make sure your first picture is, I don't care what you do, have a remote in your hand and just go, I'm going to show you some pictures of my whatever. I've done that. The only reason why is because there are rules, and once you start breaking the rules, everybody's going to break the rules, and then I got to delete the channel, and then it's all over. I don't care if you even if you just your first picture has a RC battery in it. You know what I mean? You'd love to take a full-size car to a skate park. Oh my God. Dude, you're crazy. That's so funny. Oh, I just couldn't imagine, like, if they had let's say a scale skate park for a vehicle. That'd be absolutely insane. It would never work. So you're saying they're a way to post my right? Well, we do. All right. How about this? Because I know there are people that are part of the Facebook group. What is today? Oh, I'm gonna do a post right now. That way everybody can go ahead and post their 1-to-1. Full scale Friday. How about full scale Friday? Because I don't think, because I don't want the rules broken in the group. You got to keep it, you got to keep it sane. And I don't think anybody posted anything, so I'm going to post right now. Today is Full Scale Friday. Post your real ride. See? Full Scale Friday. And this is how I do most of my texting, just so you know why sometimes my stuff is messed up with spelling. It's autocorrect. It's autocorrect messing me up. Post up pictures and or videos of your real ride. What you got? How did that mess that up? Post up pictures and or videos of your real ride. What you got? See? Full Scale Friday on RC Guy Garage. So if you want to post up, you don't even have to worry about putting any RC thing in the picture. So today is Full Scale Friday. So post. And I'm going to leave it as an announcement on the group. So if you've got a full scale something that you want to share that you drive, it doesn't even matter if it's your daily. If it's your daily driver, you drive a Yugo, post it up. If you drive a Renault, and mark it as an announcement. So there we go. Now it's marked as an announcement on the RC Guy Garage Facebook channel. Full Scale Friday. Now don't forget, if anybody is asking to join the RC Guy Garage Facebook group, there are rules to the group. There are 3 questions. It's all the same damn question, but what it does is it's weeding out the people that really don't want to be here. It's literally the same question asked in 3 different ways. And I figured the way us moderators and I figured for the group, if you actually take the time to answer the 3 redundant questions and then you agree to all the rules, obviously, we check your Facebook, make sure you're not a psycho. And then, we normally, let you in if there's no issues, but you have to agree to the rules. You have to answer all 3 questions. And then you can be part of the group. And it's just literally the reason why I created the group was because of this, because there were times when they were like, we're having a conversation right here about real stuff, right? So you can't post links or anything in the chat, right? So the Facebook was for that. And what I thought was great was that, let's say somebody comes across a good link to like a good product that's at a great price. Let's just say like even the most foolish thing of something that I didn't know. Supposedly there's a coupon code for M2C that I never use. And I don't even know what it is still. So what you do is you can post that on the website and just go, here's a coupon code for M2C Racing, M2C 5% off, or whatever it is. Jenny's RC 10% off. I don't know. I don't know what the coupon codes are, but that's what that site was designed for, was to take the community that's here of, like I said, a bunch of good guys and girls, and you just literally, now we can share stuff and have, like that external outside source away from YouTube. And yeah, and there are rules. So there has to be. There's 5 moderators. 5 moderators to the group that make sure that the thing is tuned up and in good standing. And that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for, a good community that branched off from this. That's all. I know I'm saying this because I've got the YouTube thing open. Deontay, what's going on, guy? Mets, I appreciate that link, man. Thank you. The A-team, right? J.O., guy, you're here. Yeah, dude, like 65 people here. There should be like 65. Just about every one of you, I'm sure, has got a car. If you're part of the Facebook group, I want you to post what your ride is. I don't care what it is. Could be a moped. If that's all you've got, if that's your ride, post it. If all you've got is a Yugo in it, don't. Post it. If all you got is a skateboard, post it. You know what I mean? Just post up what your real form of transportation is. If it's something cool, obviously, come on. I like them all. Come on. Even if you've got a Honda with a 4-banger pumping out 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, of course, post it. Come on, guys. Dude, come on. You know what I mean? A Honda 4-banger pumping out over 1,000 horsepower. Are you stinking kidding me? Oh my God. That's unbelievable. It really is. It's still sometimes, I mean, it's not unbelievable anymore, but I just remember watching the series of progression of, the younger generation, I'll call it the younger generation, getting into, the imports and, what kinds of power these imports are putting to the ground, or at least trying to put to the ground. Let's say that. They're trying to put the power to the ground. But if you're front-wheel drive, you're having a hard time at first. Unless you've got an elephant on the front end. Right, Mitsubishi. Right, dude, everything, all of it. There's a 4-cycle that makes 1,000 horsepower. Yep. Crazy, man. Actually, what's funny is, you go through like, obviously like YouTube will gear, I think sometimes will gear like suggestions based upon what you watch. So most of the time when I'm on, like, let's say YouTube and I'm consuming content, weird ways of saying things. When I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching like, drag strip, engine building, all the stuff that, is part of my like real, way of just living. And God, it was this lawnmower or a lawn tractor. It was either silver or white. It was lowered. It obviously had some kind of like a ninja motorcycle engine on it because of the way it was winding out. And the guy was drifting on his lawn. Like, I mean, it was insane. I was just like, that is awesome. Kill K, what's going on, guy? The weather is saying no more rain today. You're going to go bashing. Nice, man. Good for you. Get out there and rip it, guy. Look at the power of most of the modern minivans. Right. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, isn't it insane that you can now buy, well, I mean, in general, you could buy a stinking, I don't even know what you could buy nowadays. You could buy, let's just say, a Nissan. I don't know, a Nissan Rogue or what does Toyota make? Something that's like a family car or something. And the horsepower that comes out of that damn car rivals those cars from like the Camaros and the Vettes and Mustangs. It's like, you know, of like, let's say the 2000s. It's like, are you kidding me? What? How does a Nissan Rogue beat out, you know, a 2010 Camaro? Do you know what I mean? It's like, how? My God, what? Dude, right? The TRX? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yup. The Ram TRX, man, that thing makes my mouth water, I'm telling you. Check the post now. People are posting. Is that why my phone's going crazy? There's nothing there. And yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Where is it? Whoa! There we go. Now, see, I would show you on here. Now, Mets. Is that your car of now? Dude, if that's your car of now, that's why we're friends. That is awesome, man. Now, see, I would show the pictures, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to expose people's names. Yeah, see, this is awesome, man. Anybody's real ride, what do they call it? Full Scale Friday. And it doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'd say try not to have your license plate in there. I mean, you know, people get freaked out about all that stuff. That's awesome, man. Love it. Absolutely love it. Anyways, where are we here? Between you, Earl. Big Rock, right? RC Junkie, I'm telling you. My son is having a B-day coming up. And like I said, I can say it on here because he's at work. I'm gonna get him a Big Rock. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Big Rock, I'm gonna get the blue body shell, and I'm gonna basically give him the blue body shell, and I'm gonna take his new shell for my Big Rock. So because he's got a 2017. It's a 2017 F-150, I think. Fully loaded. Like, he loves this truck, man. Mets, you didn't just open the floodgates, right? Because people still have to ask questions. Right. Earl, there you are, guy. You're finally here. 51 thumbs ups, right? Come on. 65 people here. You can't find that 69 people here. My favorite number. Come on. Click it. Click it or you're gonna get a ticket. What is it? Click it or get a ticket? Right. Slam it. It tells YouTube to throw ads on my channel. I know you don't like ads, but that's what feeds this channel. It feeds it. Feeds the addiction. All right. What are we looking at for time here? Hour and a half? It's not too bad. Yeah, 2 people who have already drank the haterade. Why is there a couple thumbs downs? Right. Oh yeah, that's right. RC Master actually blocked somebody, I think, or whatever they did. I just subscribed to no ads. I don't know what that means. Revenito. What does that say? Reven. Oh, I'm messing that up. Revenito. I think it's Revenito 7. I think you're saying you subscribed and you have no ads. I don't know. YouTube. Oh, right. YouTube Premium, no ads. Right. Oh, revving to 7. Okay. Oh, I get it. See what I'm saying? Not everybody knows what you mean by that. I'm trying to pronounce it. Revenito. What's up, Revenito? Rogue Factor, dude, I appreciate it. Hey, dude, that now see right there, Rogue Factor, that is awesome. Thank you for that. That will 100%. That will literally. Oh, dude, I'm writing that down. I am stinking writing that down. You just started something. Piece of paper. I can write on this. So, Rogue Factor. You will see why I wrote that down. You will see why. I appreciate that, guy. Thank you. Wow, the phone is literally lighting up. It's like it's constantly going off. I don't know why it's going off. Nice. Dude, you know what? Like I said, I don't care what car you got. Post up what your real ride is, man. Nice. Even a Malibu. Nice. An LTZ Malibu. In a van. Now, see, that's awesome. I'm going to try and show it so you check that out. Oh, why isn't it focused? Oh, because it's focusing on the stupid. There you go. Dude, check out the Kragers, man. Now, that's the way to roll a van. That's the way to roll a van. That is sharp. Come on. Sometimes it is a set of wheels that makes or breaks a look. And that van with Kragers. Love it. There's Sluga's ride right there. See what I mean? This is what the RC Guy Garage. J.O., dude, are you serious? J.O., you always come through. Thank you. I'm telling you, there's a reason why. There's a reason why, dude. You have no clue now. Thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't even think of that. That's such a good idea. And I'm going to transform it into something really cool. What else we got here? Yeah, that van's hot, man. I like that van. But this is what I was trying to. Now here's I'll just say this is Nitro Freak's car right there. It's a Mara. It's a sharp looking Maro, man. Nice. Let's see what else is there. It says load previous comments, but it's not allowing me to. Now, this is what I was talking about, man. Check this out. If this is Metz's real car as of right now, How could you not like that thing, man? That thing looks like a little rocket. Check that thing out, man. Dude, that is awesome. Mets, if you're really rocking that car right now, you are amazing, dude. If you are literally rocking that car right now, you're amazing. That is awesome. I'd like to see you fit a ladder on top of that thing. You need some roof racks, guy. Oh, right. The Envoy is your daily. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that vehicle. Dude, that is awesome, man. What is that? Fargington? What do you say? Fargington? What? I can't. Earl, I can't read what you're saying. Dude, Kevin. Thank you, man. Kevin, I gotta do this name right. Kevin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dazapaka, what's going on, guy? Lance hates the Envoy and Trailblazer. They do kind of have a funky wheelbase, don't they? Yeah, they definitely do. Oh, Farfetnugan. Okay. Farfetnugan, yes. I'm like, what the heck is it? Right. Farfetnugan, yes. Yep. '74 Monarch. Yeah. Yeah, the new Bronco does look pretty nice. Yep, it does. Yeah, my wife actually wants to get a Raptor. But I was thinking, would that Bronco more suit, her needs? It would definitely be a huge step up from the CRV that she has now, but she's been wanting to. This CRV is a good vehicle, you know what I mean? It does what she needs. It's good on fuel economy and whatever, and it's great for parking in a parking spot. But my wife has that taste of cars too, and the Bronco is definitely, the new Bronco is a sharp looker. It's a nice looking rig, or vehicle. It's a nice looking vehicle. But you gotta, you don't buy the first year, you don't buy those first year models, because you never know, man. That's when all the junk is there. You know what's funny is I keep calling your name Suckender. I think it's supposed to be Such Ender. I don't know. If I'm wrecking your name, I'm sorry. Suckender. Such Ender. I don't know. I don't know which way it is. Can you tell me which way I'm supposed to say it? Just either say suck or such. Or like do the pronunciation so I know how to say it. Because I can't, every time I see it, I have the tendency to want to say suck ender. And that's probably wrong. CRVs are hard. Yeah. We have had zero problems with the CRV that we have, and we do have that 1.5 Earth Dreams engine that was supposed to have the oil dilution problem, but ours doesn't. No issue. It's had its little update, software update. Never had an issue. Anyways. So just the names. See now, Frank, your post just got flagged. See what I'm saying? I can't. Your post just got flagged because you put all the characters with it. But did he's not telling me how to say his name, is he? Is it Such Ender or Suck? And this is also what it's about. It's about having fun, man. Come on, Suck Ender or Such Ender. How do you pronounce your name? In case people don't know what Rogue Factor, and even comes with what comes with a picnic table? The Bronco. I don't need Kevin. I don't know if you saw what I tagged you on Instagram, but that was a Traxxas motor. Just ran 6 times already. What Traxxas was that in, Kevin? The CRV? What? What do you mean the CRV has a picnic table? What are you talking about? 2000 CRVs have picnic tables in the spare tires. What? What are you talking? Are you serious? No. Are you serious? That's kind of funny. If you're telling the truth, that is funny. A picnic table? That's pretty crazy. But I suppose that's what those vehicles are kind of like, geared after, right? You take your CRV out for a picnic. It's a picnic kind of car, right? It looks like it should have handles on the top and just carry it around. And some of them have coolers, yes. I do believe that. Captain Flannel, yours had to say, mine doesn't, my wife's doesn't have no picnic table. What's going on here? Right. Subaru STI has a picnic table on the trunk. All right. Yes. Well, just about any one of those. Anything that's got a trunk is a picnic table. A real trunk. What did you miss? We're talking about picnic tables, guy. We're talking about CRVs having picnic tables. And apparently so does the STI. Is pronounced. It is pronounced like, oh, you dude, you're killing me here. It is pronounced like this. Suck Ender. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go with Suck Ender. You're not telling me. Honda option was a picnic table in the trunk. Are you serious? I didn't even know that was a real thing. The wing is like a picnic table, right? I don't know. Either way, man, you gotta stop it. My face is hurting too much now. Smiles for miles, I'm telling you. My smile muscles are getting wasted right now. My face is actually starting to hurt. You know when you smile too much? That doesn't mean all of a sudden the haters jump in here. As in such. Such as. Right. Still Suck Ender sounds better. That's because Suck Ender is a good name because that means he's the ender of suck. When you're having one of those days, this day sucks. You know what I mean? He's the suck ender of all the days. Yep. You think your face hurts? You should see my wife. Uh-oh. Careful. Such. Look at everybody's just messing with me now. You saw the new SPEKTRUM motors on one of your posts, the 1100 kV new items. If you look at the motor ratings, the amp draw is pretty weak, 160 amps. I've got a I've had that 980 kV for like a year now. The 980 is going to go in the EXB that I've got with that Hobbywing Max 5 that's on the bench. Max 6 is definitely going to go in the Team Corrali. First Team Corrali, man. I figured this was going to be a good one. Super Drake, you posted your 1-to-1. Don't forget, too, if you're part of the RC Guy Garage Facebook and you're in here and your name doesn't match, make sure you say who you are. That way we know. Looks like Fog City just uploaded a video. Now here's J.O. That's J.O.'s Jeep. That's a nice looking Jeep, man. That's nice. Like that. No one wants a picture of, hey, guy, if you drive a Prius, it doesn't matter. Today is whatever I called it, full scale. I should call it full size Friday or full scale Friday. I don't care if you got a Prius, I don't care if you got a Saturn. Doesn't matter what you got. The whole point is just to share. Just make sure you just don't do your license plate. Ooh, now this is a nice daily driver. It's a Mordor. Come on, people know what a Mordor is. Nice. Yeah, and I was actually looking at these right here. At one point, before my wife got her CRV, we were actually looking at one of these. I kind of sometimes almost wish that we went that route, but... Oh, that's Super Drake. So that is Super Drake's right there. Shop. Dude, nice. Very nice, man. Frank, is this really yours? And you got your damn plate in there. I'm going to put it so you can't see it. All right. If this is Frank's, look, he's got a wing. He's got a wing on the back of it. That's definitely Sluga's. It's got a wing on it with a ram sticker. Dude, that's awesome. That is cool. That's a right. All right. All right. Rogue Factor, J.O., Kevin, thank you for those donations. I think I'm going to end this live stream right now. What do we talk about? Those donations are going right to that Big Rock for, you'll see. You'll see. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do we talk about today? So there's been a little bit of a thing going on. When I posted the issue that I had with this motor, massive amount of just slop. The front bearing is wasted. Tried to get it warranted through A-Main, but I was definitely well beyond that 30-day you know, A main, we'll just take care of it type of thing. So I did end up going through Horizon Hobby. It was a 2-hour ordeal. Not really. It was the wait time was a pain, and everybody was like, oh, guy, you know, why didn't you just like do the callback? And it's like, because then I'd have to be tethered to my house phone. So I ended up being tethered to my house phone, and I decided to work on the Big Rock. So Horizon Hobby did honor ARRMA's 2-year warranty. They did send me out a new motor. They're very well aware that the front bearings on these things are junk. Sad part is even though this is a brand new motor with only 2 packs through it, of course I'm not going to be able to do it right now. Right there. That's not my knuckles cracking. Hear that? I don't even know if you can hear that. It could be the fact that the motor is just breaking in. Could be the fact that it's going to end up being a motor like that. And what does it do? It messes with the gear mesh, causes excessive heat and vibration. It does just a number of things that cause issues. And I'm going to say for my Big Rock, because that's what I have. Now, there are other people that have that motor in the other vehicles. I guess the 3S line is being plagued by this motor issue. But the part of the conversation that we kind of veered off into was just like oil changes for your car, for your real vehicle. At what point do you consider replacing the bearings just like an oil change? How many packs should you put through a vehicle before you consider, or how many packs do you put into a vehicle and then consider doing an oil change, replacing the bearings? Bearings, RC Junkie, I think this is the right guy. He said he picked up 10 of the bearings that are needed for this particular motor, 10 of those for, I think he said $13. And I think he said they were Avid. I still haven't checked. I did go online and I did check and saw what the bearings potentially could cost. People are saying go ceramic. People are saying they're going to go with rubber sealed. To be honest with you, I wouldn't do ceramic or rubber sealed in there. I would do just the regular bearing. Just another regular sealed or shielded bearing is what I would go with. That's just that's what I'm going to do. Although maybe I should do a test. What are the reasons why? A rubber sealed bearing provides additional friction, which means heat, which means drag. It may be so minimal, but it still does. They're more serviceable, but who's going to be pulling apart their motor like every 5 batteries and repacking their bearings? And nobody does that. You know what I mean? Yeah, the ceramic bearings, and this is only personal opinion. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion. My personal opinion about ceramic is, while they're awesome, there's a give and take. To get that ultra slick, smooth bearing like feel or usage, you're giving up longevity. So from my experience, the ceramic bearings possibly don't last as long as, let's just say, a rubber shielded or a rubber sealed or a shielded bearing is my guess. And a shielded bearing, from my knowledge, is more designed to take, I guess, like that heat in this kind of circumstance. You know, that type of abuse, I guess. And we're talking RC stuff. We're not talking about automotive right now. We're talking about just regular RC. That's what I feel. Wheel bearings, do I feel like in a car, should your hub bearings, your wheel bearings, should those be rubber sealed? Yeah, because if you're driving in a whole bunch of junk, yeah, that'd be great to have, those bearings in those areas. The bearings for Your differentials, yeah, those probably should be rubber sealed as well. But something that's internal that shouldn't be getting any contamination, I think a shielded bearing is fine. So I think the consensus, or at least my thought, was about 15 to 20 packs, and then you're probably replacing your bearings and or maybe servicing your rubber sealed bearings. I don't know. I don't think anybody really does it. I know I don't. When I take something apart because something broke, that's usually when I will go through that maintenance and service and all that stuff. How many battery packs do I have through this thing? It's definitely over 20. I'll say it's over 20. And how can I say that? Because a lot of times, unless something breaks, the videos that you see are possibly, maybe not with the big rock though, possibly 2 battery packs worth of footage sometimes that I cut down. So, because it gets boring seeing all left turns. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't it? So anyways, this has been an awesome live. Thank you for those donations, Rogue Factor, JORC, and Kevin. I'm going to destroy your last name by saying it. I can't say that last name because I'll wreck it. But I appreciate that. You know what that's going towards by your comments, and there will be recognition of that. So anyways, 2-hour live stream. I think that was pretty good. Am I going to get out and rip the big rock today? Probably not, because of the weather. Today's supposed to rain. It's kind of been a dreary, kind of crummy day. That's why I'm doing the live. I do have parts of my X-Max. The EXB is sitting over there. The Kronos is on its way. So is the drag Camaro from Losi. So anyways, I think that's all I've got. So thank you if you are a subscriber to the channel, you get a thumbs up. Thank you. If you haven't given a thumbs up to this and you feel inclined to do so, please go ahead and do that, because what it does is it tells YouTube that maybe this channel's worth throwing more ads. And ads are what pays this channel. Ads are what keep this channel going, motivated. Well, I mean, I'm motivated to do it anyway, but it's definitely a bonus. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a bonus, right? When the income comes in. So I have plans for this channel to just keep moving forward. This hobby is definitely a way of stepping into the full size or real scale stuff. Even if you're into full size stuff, a lot of times, people will get into or get attracted to this hobby because it's kind of similar. You're talking about geometry, you're talking about working on something, talking about rebuilding stuff, you're talking about racing, thrashing, bashing, jumping, all of it. So yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for all the positive comments. Thank you guys for everything that you do for this channel, because I definitely appreciate it. So anyways, I am signing off. I'm not out, but if you've got the ability to get out there and rip it on the daily, have a grab and go. That's why I've got this big rock. For some people, it's a Slash. For some people, it's a Max. For some people, it's a speed car. For Earl Moorhead, it's I don't know what. Yeah, actually, Earl Moorhead's grab and go, I think, is his X-Max. He pretty much, almost always has that. Yeah. I think Earl Moorhead's got the most expensive big rock that there is right now. Yeah, I think so. Mine's getting there, but we'll see. New chassis came in for the big rock, so once I gather a couple of other things that are coming for the big rock, I'm going to throw in the M2C motor plate thing, and with a new chassis, and we'll give that a go. Am I going to reuse my new battery tray setup? Yeah. This little piece of galvanized metal for me is definitely the way to go. All this is a recessed box conduit box cover. I just scored it, bent it, and it fits inside that big rock perfectly. And what it's doing is it's giving the chassis that chance to survive. So I'm saying, piece of foam on the bottom, piece of foam on top. It's just helping support that area, and it's also fairly lightweight and very rigid. So now that it's bent at a 90, I'm not going to have any chassis breaking, cracking, snapping in that area, especially with the new one. And what I had thought about was the little piece that I had taken off of this thing. So there was that little piece that was right there. Yeah, that's where it was. I think I may put that piece back to help clamp this piece of metal down. While this metal hasn't moved, I just think that maybe that'd be a good idea. The only drawback is sand is going to get underneath. So maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, we still have an issue with the brand new motor from Horizon Hobby. So yeah, I don't think there's any difference. So I am going to be ordering up some bearings. The Facebook RC Guy Garage thing today is full scale Friday. So if you've got a real ride, you want to post it up. If you do want to be part of that group, there are rules. If you join, just try to be a good guy or girl or whatever. That's all that group is about. It's just about being able to get away from this and share like some stuff, knowledge, ask questions. Yeah, just follow the rules. That's it. Very, very simple. So I'm out. Signing off. End stream. So what do we got here? Earl Moorhead. We got Shannon, Crutch, Sheila, Chris. Revving it to 7. Not Revenito. I think I was calling you Revenito. Mike GENERAC. Even though you said, all right, your donation, I'm going to put that towards that big rock. You'll see what it is. I appreciate that, man. That's actually going to go to and one of the subscribers started this, not me. Mike GENERAC. That's going for a big rock for my son. So definitely appreciate it. Who else is here? We've got Dan's Bearded Adventures, RC Junkie, Gemsman 18, Addicted to RC, Just Trash It, Captain Flannel, AB UK 81. Oh, you said something. New to the hobby and get loads out of it. Loving a big rock. Dude, that's awesome. It's a little grab and go, man. I think that's what's so fun about it. I'm not saying that there aren't other vehicles that are grab and go. It's just for me, this has been such an easy vehicle. Let's see. Robert. Oh, you took off, man. Sorry. Didn't even see you. Thomas. GRC, what's going on, guy? Yes, wrapping it up. Yep. Jess took off. Monster Jam. All the rest of you are probably gone. Speed Psycho. I got you, man. Stoned. What's going on, guy? Suck Ender. He's the Ender of Suck. If you're having a bad day, Suck Ender will take care of it for you because he's the Ender of Suck. Kevin, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Balls. What's going on? Balls on RC. I'm telling you, man, it's such a funny name, man, when you think about it. Because I don't know. I don't think about Dude, I'm not. You get it. You're not the only one that thinks that, man. That hurts. It hurts. Your name hurts. Okay, your name hurts. Come on, just picture your channel name with a zipper. Okay, it hurts, guy. All right, right. It's better than suck. Yes, right, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Todd Green, right? Newfoundland, Canada, man. Awesome. I can hear my dog's tail freaking out. All right. So that's it. I'm wrapping it up finally. 2 hours, 10 minutes. It took like 8 minutes to say goodbye. It is hard to end it sometimes. It is. So, but I got some stuff to do. Hopefully, maybe. I always stuff my foot in my mouth whenever I say this, but maybe we will have another live stream tonight. It is Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. We'll see. I got to check the RC Guy Garage Facebook site. I want to see what the real rides, the full scale Friday cars are. Definitely pretty cool. So, hey, sweetie, what you got? What's that?
Can't you look at me?
What?
Turn around, look at me.
What is it?
Right here.
What is it? What is this? I don't even know what's in this box. Should we do a live what's in the box? I don't even know what's in here. It's got SpongeBob on it. It's got SpongeBob with batteries on fire. Something lipo. What did I... Oh, I know what this is. Ah, okay. I know what that is. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Right, it's definitely something with batteries. It took me a couple minutes to figure out what it was. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later. Like I said, I got to do some videos today. The plan is probably the next, unless I do another Big Rock video. I think I actually might want to. Alexa, what's the weather right now?
In Plymouth, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for showers with a high of 62 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Have a good morning.
You too. I actually
Select a default browser.
No, Alexa, stop. No, I have lost my GPS somehow. I don't know where my GPS went. So the device is so small that I misplaced it. So it could be in my truck. But somebody had asked, now that the two-wheel drive. Now that the Big Rock is two-wheel drive, is it faster? Now, unfortunately, I can't remember if I did a speed video on this thing, like in four-wheel drive mode, but I think I'm going to take it out to my front yard track, or should I say the RC Guy Garage dragway that's out in the front of my house, and I am going to get some speed numbers on two-wheel drive without the drive shaft. So what I had, so I'm leaving this out this time. So that means the front, there will be no drag from the drive shaft or the front differential turning, because even though I took out the axles out of the front because one was broken, the whole point was to let those wheels free spin, but there was still a certain amount of drag on the whole system. So I'm not going to put in the drive shaft this time, and I'm going to run it two-wheel drive and see what this thing will get for speed on two-wheel drive. I got nothing else to do today. I'm not doing real work, so I might as well just get out there and rip something, right? All right. Like I said, I suggest if you got a big rock, take out your drive shaft. Just do it. Try it. Try it. And yes, I had said, at least for my big rock, with my hot racing hubs, right? My steering knuckles in the front. When I took out my drive shafts, I was getting more than normal bend, okay? See how you've got the bend there? That's as far as that will that's as far as that will bend. That's why I was saying, because somebody was like, "Oh no, guy, they all do this." They don't all do that. Okay? If my axle was still there, it doesn't bend to that degree. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I was saying, like, without the axle in there, when I and it doesn't happen all the time, but when I open my mouth, I try not to be an idiot. You know what I mean? I try to say what's right. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen all the time, but I'm pretty close. But mine, because of the hot racing hubs and those axles not being in there, I am getting too much buckling in the front. So on mine, it's just a little different. And I think with the stock hubs, I think there was a little bit more of a limit to it, which is right here. So here's the stock hub. There was a little bit more of a limit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Did they get stuck? I don't remember. I don't think it did. I know that's the bottom. But I do know that this was designed that way on purpose with that front arm, and there was like a little block. So, but on my particular truck with the hot racing hubs or knuckles with no axle, mine does, we'll call it an oversteer. The front link just buckles in and won't unbuckle. And when the drive was there with that assistant pulling it out, yes, but not in my particular truck. My truck is just a little bit different because I'm missing that piece. So enough of my talk. If you haven't given a thumbs up on the way out, you know what to do. I'm going to end the stream in 10 seconds. I'll end the stream in, 5 seconds. Come on, thumbs up. There's 75 thumbs ups and there's 52 people here. I know someone has not given a thumbs up. Bueller. Anyone? Come on, I'm looking. Anyone? Maybe not. 77! See? Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. All right, get out there and rip something, will you? We'll see you guys later. Hopefully with another RC Guy Garage, like maybe a shop talk and wrench. I haven't done one of those in a while. I don't know what I'll wrench on, but certainly ain't going to be the big rock because I'm just going to get out and drive it. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.